Lily walked into Westbrook Academy, wearing the same faded backpack she had carried for 3 years. Her sneakers were clean but old, and her uniform had been carefully stitched where it had once torn. Most students arrived in luxury cars, wearing designer watches and carrying the latest phones. Lily came on the public bus every morning, quietly taking her seat at the back of the classroom. To her classmates, appearances meant everything. "Did your parents forget to buy you new shoes?" One girl laughed. Another boy added, "Maybe we should start a charity fund for her." The classroom erupted in laughter while Lily simply smiled and opened her notebook. She had heard worse before. Her father had always told her, "People reveal their character by how they treat those they think have nothing." No one knew the truth. Lily's father, Richard Harrison, was one of the wealthiest entrepreneurs in the country. He owned hotels, technology companies, and charities across several cities. Yet he believed his daughter should grow up understanding humility, kindness, and hard work instead of privilege. He insisted she attend school without bodyguards, expensive clothes, or luxury cars. "Earn respect with your heart," he always said, "not with your last name." For months, Lily endured endless teasing. Her lunch was hidden. Cruel notes were slipped into her locker. Some students refused to sit beside her during group projects because they thought she would embarrass them. Only one student, Emma, treated Lily with genuine kindness. She shared her lunch, helped her with assignments, and never asked why Lily lived so simply. One Friday, the principal announced the school's annual charity gala. "This year's largest donor," he said proudly, "will be honored during tomorrow night's event." The students buzzed with excitement. Rumors spread that a famous billionaire would attend. The next evening, luxury cars lined the entrance of the grand ballroom. Parents dressed in elegant suits and sparkling gowns greeted one another. Lily arrived quietly with her father. Instead of wearing his usual business attire seen in magazines, Richard wore a simple black suit with no expensive watch or jewelry. Few people recognized him immediately. The bullies noticed Lily first. "What is she doing here?" "Maybe she's delivering food." They laughed again. Then the principal walked onto the stage. "Ladies and gentlemen," he announced, "please welcome our greatest supporter, Mr. Richard Harrison." The room fell silent. Richard stood beside Lily and smiled warmly. Gasps echoed across the ballroom. Parents whispered in disbelief. Teachers exchanged stunned glances. Students stared with wide eyes. "The poor girl," someone murmured. "Is his daughter." Richard placed an arm around Lily's shoulder. "My daughter asked me never to reveal who she was," he began. "She wanted friends who valued kindness over wealth. Sadly, she discovered how quickly people judge someone by their appearance." His words filled the room with uncomfortable silence. "I know exactly how many times she came home pretending everything was fine. I also know she forgave every insult without seeking revenge." The students who had mocked Lily lowered their heads. Richard continued, "Success is measured by character, not by the price of your shoes." He then surprised everyone again. "My company is donating a scholarship fund, not for the students with the highest grades, but for those consistently recognized for compassion, honesty, and generosity." The audience applauded. Emma's eyes filled with tears as Lily smiled at her. When the awards were announced, Emma became the very first recipient of the Kindness Scholarship. She walked onto the stage in shock. "I didn't do anything special," she whispered. Lily hugged her. "You treated me like a friend when everyone else judged me." That changed everything. The applause grew even louder. After the ceremony, several classmates approached Lily with apologies. She listened patiently. "I forgive you," she said softly. "But I hope you'll remember that not everyone wearing old clothes is poor, and not everyone wearing expensive clothes is rich in kindness." From that day forward, Westbrook Academy changed. Students began sitting with classmates who had once eaten alone. Bullying reports dropped dramatically. Teachers introduced kindness projects alongside academic competitions. Lily never asked for revenge, recognition, or popularity. She simply proved that true wealth could never be measured by money. Years later, when students spoke about the most unforgettable night in the school's history, they didn't remember the billionaire's donation. They remembered the quiet girl with the worn backpack, who taught an entire school that respect should always come before assumptions, and that the richest heart in the room often belongs to the person everyone underestimated.